the game. The only issue is actually talked about in the last video before. The only other issue I've pretty much had with the rotates with the blueprints in general was that spike. Those spikes are really annoying, those platforms, and there's two things I haven't actually been able to fix. One, I can't jump. One is the dash function, which I haven't got. I can't show you, but I'll quickly show you. Okay, so the actual dash function is so yeah, the main problem with it I haven't been able to fix. So if I jump, if I sprint and jump, and then it'll kind of shoot you across the map. I haven't actually been able to fix this. I've tried all sorts. I've tried lowering the dash function. I've tried doing a delay and then setting it back, so you can't do it anymore. Just it either didn't work or it ended up in an infinite loop. You can get up there. That's not very good. I just broke it. Or it'll set you in an infinite loop, and then it will then break the game. So yeah, so that's the issue I've had with the dash function. I haven't been able to fix that. The other thing I've wanted to do but haven't been able to do, and this is a Beam article. I put the link to the tutorial, reference tutorial in the forum. It's just the UE4 Unreal tutorial docs. So what I want to do is when you press E, which shoots your trace line, your line trace for your interaction. It would then shoot a beam particle out, which would basically follow the line trace. But unfortunately, we couldn't get that to work. It would either work, it would only work once, or keep doing it multiple times in the same spot, but would always go back to the 0, 0, 0 coordinates, so the center world. Couldn't figure out how to do it. Obviously there's somewhere in the blueprint which I've missed, or I've set it up wrong, but I haven't been able to find what's gone on with it. So unfortunately I do have to leave it as the default, as the debug line, which kind of sucks, but yeah. This is another thing I haven't talked about, actually, the signs. So with the signs, this was quite an interesting one. So it had to make a separate UI for it. Once I had the UI, I then had to, kind of like the pause menu, had to set the UI up in the player character. I then had to call that event into the sign, and then the text was editable. So I could change it. So I left the text as a variable, so I can change it, open variable, so I can change it, then change the sign wherever this sign goes.